Alright, guys. So, on my day one of heroin withdrawal, it was fucking brutal. I didn't realise I was going to withdraw that bad because I've done a few rattles before in the past, a few withdrawals, and never before have I withdrawn that bad. It was just totally unforeseen. It was like I was just being hit by a bus or something. Um, yeah, so I did my last bit of gear on the Saturday at 1 o'clock, 1 p.m. in the afternoon, and then I got back to my mum's house, um, had some food and whatnot, and then basically just fell asleep in the afternoon, like took a nap 6, 7 o'clock, then back up for a few hours, then back to bed. I was feeling quite fine on Saturday, to be honest, but then on Sunday I woke up, around I had a lion, so I woke up at probably like 11 in the morning. It's pretty late, but it was a Sunday, and it was like, jeez, man, like I just been, kind of, don't know. It was like I just had no energy, and I had like goosebumps all over my body, like hot and cold sensations, and I was sweating. I had so much lethargy, if that's how it's pronounced, lethargic, lethargicism. Sorry, I'm just making my own words over here, but so yeah, and I had anxiety as well because I knew that I didn't really have any fucking drugs on me at the time in my house, and yeah, I was really, really tempted, really, really tempted, but you gotta fight it, man. Day one, I just literally spent um, most of my time in bed, really, just hot and cold, very irritable. You know, if people came into my room, if my family came into my room, I just didn't want to speak to them. I mean, don't get me wrong, I was pleasant. Like, I was having a conversation with them. You know, I'd be like, "Oh yeah, I'm fine. I'm just feeling a bit tired. I'll be down later on." But in my mind is saying, "Leave me alone. Leave me alone. Is this conversation done? Come on, let's have this conversation finished. Please, just leave my room. Let me just be alone." That's literally what my mind was like. Um, so I didn't really record a video on day one. I didn't have the strength or the motivation to do it, to be honest. And yeah. So if you're going through day one, um, day two will probably be worse. Day three will be the same as day two, and it gets better after day four. Day four, it's still pretty bad, but it's bearable. So if you can just get through day one and just do what you have to do. For me, day one was all about not doing anything, just lying in bed, rolling around. I couldn't even watch YouTube. I just couldn't even hold my phone. All I could do was just lie on my pillow, closing my eyes, trying to fall asleep. Because sleeping would progress the time, but there was no chance of me falling asleep. So yeah, just need to power on through with it, to be honest. And then, like I said, day two was really worse. Day two was when the pins and needles really intensified, and I was having sweating all over my back and all over my forehead as well. And I was changing my clothes every couple of hours, like getting out of bed, changing my clothes, putting on new sweatpants, putting on a new t-shirt, and then just after doing that, I would be exhausted. From just changing my clothes, I'd just be exhausted. So then I'd go back into bed, and then I'd do the same thing again. And then things like even eating as well, I couldn't eat at all. So I basically survived day one, day two, just eating cereal, so Weetabix, you know. And luckily for me, I had two options of detoxing. I could either do it in my place or I could do it in my mum's place. Both had pros and cons. at my place, my sort of apartment, I would have been completely isolated. I could have just lied in bed, not have to socialise, not have to speak to anybody, not have to explain myself to anybody why I'm fucking dope sick. It's just pretty raw. It's pretty suspicious, you know. Got this mystery bug. Mystery bug. I don't know where it's come from. This mystery bug, like, don't worry, it's not contagious. You know, how can you be so sure it's not contagious when you're like dying? You know, it's so fucking suspect, isn't it? Really, when you dope sick. So yeah, at mine, I could have just hung low and just, you know, express myself, my sorrows and whatnot. It's free, but I chose to do it at my mum's house because then, you know, my mum would have just brought me, you know, cereal up and Lucozade and stuff, you know. But yet again, I had to sort of explain, you know, what was going on without telling her what was really going on. Because, you know, here in the UK, you know, heroin is pretty fucking, like, stigmatized, man. You know, it's like, you know, if you tell people you're doing acid or fucking ecstasy, it's like, yo, man, this party drug, you know, or ketamine or something. You even sniff like coke, you know, you pass your fucking baggie around your mates are doing it. But like, you know, if you tell people on fucking heroin, like, whoa, bro, man, like, legit for real, man. It like doesn't happen to like normal people in the UK. It's like a bit of a countercultural underclass kind of thing, really. Just, I know it's different in different parts of the world due to various historic reasons, particularly the States and Canada. I know it's a lot more widespread in society, but here in the UK it's not like that. So I couldn't really communicate with my parents or my family as to why I was fucking dope sick because they wouldn't really understand. So day 2, day 3 were really bad, you know, just really intense pins and needles all over my body. Showering would alleviate it for a bit, but if you do shower, I would also recommend getting like a hairdryer just to dry your body with, because the idea of rubbing a towel against yourself, it's just too much energy to like not have when you fucking detox on day 1, day 2. You don't have the energy for that shit. So a hairdryer, you can just sit on your bed, like fucking wrap it around a towel and just like just, you know, it's so like minimalistic in its effort. So yeah, if you can just get through day 1, day 2, you know, day 3 is the worst as well. So day 1, day 2, day 3 fucking sucks, man. Day 4 it's better, man. It's bearable. And you know, I would say for me now it's going on day 7 for me now. But yeah, it's always a battle. Just keep on powering through, keep believing yourself. If you're having triggers, if you're having thoughts, talk to people. There's a Discord group. Download it, Discord. Hit up Rewind Addiction. Anytime, 24/7. Doesn't matter where you are. There are addicts that can speak to you who are going through the same thing, withdrawing, in it together. Safety in numbers. Or if you don't, you know, type comments on people's YouTube. You know, there's plenty of videos. People will hit you back. If you type a comment saying you're suffering, man, you're on day 1, day 2, people will fucking hit you back. 100% legit. It's a good community. Just, you know, embrace the resources that you have, especially the Weetabix and the Lucozade, or the Gatorade over in the States, I think it's called. Yeah, I also had severe bone aches as well. Like my bones were aching, my muscles were aching, particularly my joints, my knees, and my legs, and my elbows, my shoulders. It's like, oh, fucking shit, just hurts, man. It's like it's been hit by a bus. So, you know, I would recommend getting some Nurofen, 300 milligrams. You can get like 8 pieces for like £3.50 or something. That's fucking nothing. And you double drop 2 of those, man. It makes a big difference, man. Paracetamol, Tylenol didn't really work for me. Nurofen did. So day 1, day 2, day 3, you gotta go and just keep powering through. Keep believing in your cause. You know, you can do it. You can fucking do it. If you get through the first 3 days, you're on the way to changing your life, you know, because nobody wants to be fucking tied to a substance they have to take just to feel normal. It's such fucking bullshit, you know. yeah, okay, we chased the dragon, but fucking hell, the dragon has chased us, breathing its fire, demanding that we feed it. I'm getting a bit philosophical here, but you know what I'm talking about. If you fucking dance for the devil, like we have, this fucking substance, these opioids, you know what I'm talking about. And on that note, I will call it a day, but that was my day one, day two kind of video. Sorry, I didn't record it as it was a day